Hilda! Hilda! What are you doing down here?
Oh, I couldn't sleep.
But it's only 4:30.
Aye, I know.
Are you all right?
All right.
I mean, you're not sickening for something?
Oh, no. No, I've got a headache, that's all.
Well, can I get you an aspirin?
No, I'm all right.
Look, why don't you go back to bed?
Look, I said I'm all right. Just leave me alone.
Well, shall I make you a cup of tea, then?
One in pot.
Oh, good. Then I'll have one. I said I'll have one.
Well, get one, then. I don't have to do everything, do I? I'll take them off the table.
Sorry, love.
Why don't you put them on?
I've got a nail in one of them.
Of all the inconsiderate people that I've ever met, you take first prize. It's 4:30 in the morning. Some of us have got to get up, you know, and sleep. We don't all get up at dinner time. Selfish, that's what you are.
What are you doing up?
Well, I can't sleep with all that row going on, can I? What did you get up for?
Your mum's got a headache.
I'm not surprised, neither. It's enough to give anybody a headache, that. Don't tell me you're taking up cobbling now.
I've got a nail in my shoe and it's hurting my foot.
Surprised it can get through that thick skin of yours.
Bless your cheek and all. Pour us a cup of tea.
Oh, would you like me to cook your breakfast and all?
I'll have that when I come back from my journey. Ugh.
What's up now?
It's stone cold.
How long has it been brewed?
Oh, I don't know. I made it when I got up. I'll give it here. I'll put some hot water on it.
Have you two been having a barney?
Have we, Eck?
She's a bit ratty this morning, isn't she?
That's what I'm worried. I wonder what I've done that she's found out about.
Stan,
Yes, love?
you couldn't lend us some money, could you?
Yeah. How much do you want? $50?
Well, no, a bit more than that.
Well, I can manage $1, I think. I've got about 18 bob till payday.
Oh, don't look at me, my man's skin.
What do you want it for, anyway?
Oh, nothing. Doesn't matter.
Ah, look, love, don't start worrying. We'll manage all right. Not as bad as Charlie. He's 20 quid, like.
Yeah, what happened to him?
Have to pay it back, I reckon.
Was he serious about cracking on to Bill so that he wouldn't have to go in today?
Ah, he's playing for time, you know. But don't go telling Minnie called because he hasn't mentioned it to her.
I won't, poor Charlie.
Wonder if he slept last night.
Oh, it's you.
Well, who did you think it was?
A burglar. I was going to hit him with this. Oh, what are you doing sitting here at this hour of the morning?
I was thinking.
Oh, you'll never get up for work.
I'm not going in this morning. I've got a bad cold.
Oh, dear, well, you better get back to bed.
Oh, no. I'd rather be up. I don't want you running up and downstairs all day.
Oh, very well, then you can stop here. I'll get a couple of blankets and light the fire.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, that's a nasty cough.
Ah, well, you go back upstairs to bed, love.
Oh, no, I'm going to nurse you.
Hey?
Oh, yes, you need someone to look after you. Now, you mustn't have any food.
No food?
Well, nothing solid, at any rate. Perhaps I'll do you some boiled fish. Well, I'll go and fill a couple of bottles.
Oh, no, I'm warm enough. You know, it's not cold, you know.
Oh, but it'll be good for you. You have to sweat it out. As soon as Florrie's open, I'll go and get some aspirins.
It's only a little cold.
Oh, yes, but you never know what it can lead to. Now then, drink that.
What is it?
It's medicinal.
Oh, well, in that case, I won't say no. Bottoms up. Medicinal?
Robertson's Rapid Cough Cure.
Oh, lovely. You can't beat the smell of freshly burnt toast.
Want some?
Oh, well, I've just had my breakfast at Uncle Albert's, but no, I wouldn't say no to a couple of rounds of toast.
Right, well, the cooker's all yours.
Thanks very much. I don't know why I don't use one of those electric toasters.
I will when somebody buys us one. I'll remind you at Christmas.
Yes, and remind me to keep my big mouth shut next time.
You're up early, aren't you?
It's 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I thought you'd have a lie-in this morning after that late party.
Late? I was back in bed at 12.
Oh, I gather it wasn't entirely a swinging affair then.
You got the right out, kid. It was a dead loss. Well, to start with, half the fellas had got their girlfriends with them, and the other half didn't have to talk about football.
I should have thought I was right up your street.
Oh, no, not at a party. Twisting, drinking, all right. Not football.
You didn't, meet anyone then?
No, they were all fixed up. I don't know why I went there in the first place. Soon it wasn't worth having a row about. Oh, I shot my mouth off to Irma last night.
Oh, I shouldn't worry about that.
No. I can always apologise later.
What for?
Well, I shouldn't have said what I did.
What do you want to go and apologise for?
I think I ought to.
No, I think you're wrong, kid. You apologise to her and she'll laugh at you as soon as your back's turned.
Oh, that's only your opinion.
It is, but I think she's taking you for a ride.
Oh, look, kid, let's have an understanding, shall we? You don't interfere in my life, and I won't interfere in yours, okay?
Okay.
Morning, Dave.
Hi.
Sun is burning.
Toast. Oh. Does anybody like it well done? They say that charcoal's good for you.
I don't know. Can't you even do toast properly? Honestly, I ought to be able to leave you... Oh. That's what I like about Coronation Street, you know. They're peaceful and quiet, isn't
You what?
it? Oh, skip it. When will you have this finished?
Weekend.
I don't know why she just doesn't have a roof put on over this yard. It'd save a lot of bother.
Oh, the best idea is for her to turn it into a self-service place. Then she can have all the stock in there and get rid of some of the stuff and all.
Oh, thanks very much, Chica. Hey, let me do that.
No,
Oh,
you
listen,
can't
I've
hold a
got-
big hammer like that,
I think
darling. That's
something to
much
knock it
too
in,
heavy for
Eileen.
you. You can't do that.
Do you sing as well?
You'd be very surprised at what I do, love. I'll see you in about half an hour.
Right, where you going?
Tea break.
See, Brett, you've only just come. What time do you knock off for your dinner? 10 o'clock.
I am going visiting the sick.
What's sick?
Charlie Moffat's sick.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
I'm just testing your strength, Mrs. Milner.
Ah, well, test your strength cleaning this yard up. We've got a delivery from Meekins this morning. Oh, and this reminds me, I have to tell Veritat she can't have this line today. He's not getting on very fast, is he?
Well, he told me that it'd be finished by weekend, but he didn't say what year.
It's going to be another nice day.
Mm-hmm.
Here he is.
Howdy-do. Hello, Len.
Oh, now, don't get too close to him. You might catch it.
My word, you do look queer.
Well, will you excuse me? I've got a kettle on.
All right, suits you, Lou. Come here. Have a look at you.
All right, Papa. I'm red hot.
Is it working, then?
Working. I've got Florence Nightingale working overtime. I've had my chest rubbed with embrocation. I'm surrounded with hot water bottles, smothered in blankets. I've lost a stone since I've been in here for the last couple of hours, and I can't afford to lose that.
You're acting your part very well, though, you know. Even you look ill to me.
Well, so would you look as if you'd had half a bottle of Robertson's rapid cough cure down you. It's even worse than the mild in the flying horse, and that's saying something.
I've hotted up your bottles for you.
Oh, no, I'm warm enough.
Oh, no, never mind. You have them. It's good for you. Oh, I wonder who that can be.
It's going to be a scorcher today.
It's hot in here, I can tell you. I reckon it's 110 under these blankets.
Another visitor for you, Charlie.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Moffat, how are you?
Terrible.
Oh, you don't look well. You're sweating.
Get away.
I think he's got a fever, love.
Oh, I hope it isn't catching. I wouldn't like our Bobby to get it.
Oh, and Mrs. Walker sent me round. She thought you might need cheering up.
Oh, isn't that nice of her?
What is it, stout?
No.
Well, it looks a very attractive design, isn't he, Rose?
Oh, it does to me, too.
She thought it might do you good, you see.
Yeah, well, I think I should have a drop of that, just as a precaution. What is it, love?
No, don't tell us. Let's guess. Brandy.
No.
Whiskey.
No.
Rum.
No.
All right, I give in. What is it?
Robertson's rapid cough cure. Very quiet this morning, Mrs. Ogden. Mrs. Ogden.
Eh? Oh, did you speak?
Are you all right, my dear?
Oh, yeah, I'm all right.
You know, I've been thinking about poor Mr. Moffat and all that money that he lost. And do you know, I've got a very good idea what's happened to it.
How do you mean?
Well, don't you know, Mrs. Ogden?
Me? How should I know?
Well, you were in here last night when Mr. Fairclough brought that empty cigarette packet in. It's obvious, isn't it? Somebody found it and pocketed the money.
Oh, aye.
It's despicable, don't you agree?
Well, happen they didn't know whose it was.
Oh,
no, there's absolutely no excuse. Bring them no luck, you know. They'll always have it on their conscience.
Aye. Mrs. Walker?
Yes, love?
You remember the other week me mentioning a sub?
Yes, Mrs. Ogden, I do.
Well, I was wondering, like, whether you might have changed your mind.
Now, I've already told you our views about advancing money. Both Mr. Walker and I are very much against it. However, if it will help you, I am prepared to let you have a little on account.
Oh, well, I was hoping you might let me have a month in advance.
A month?
Yeah, well, you know, there's one or two things we could do with, like the fine weather coming, new curtains, and we could do with a few new pots, and...
Mrs. Ogden, I couldn't possibly let you have that much. And please don't think that I'm being hard. It's for your own good. Getting into debt is only too easy. Getting out of it's another matter altogether. It is far better to put a little aside each week until you have enough. Now, shall we start on the snub?
7 shillings, 3's 10, and 10's 20.
I must say the service gets better and better. Where else could you get change for £1 when you've only given a 10-bob note?
Oh, I am sorry. Do forgive me, I'm not quite myself today.
Today's the day of the Inquisition. The driving test.
Oh, I hope you get on all right.
Oh, so do I. I must confess I'm rather apprehensive. I spent the early hours of this morning doing a 3-point turn in bed. Purely in my mind, of course.
What time do you go?
3 o'clock.
Oh, well, I keep my fingers crossed for you.
Thank you.
Try, love, try.
Hello. Hey, have you got a safety pin down enough come adrift here?
Oh, don't forget it, Miss Nugent. Leave it to me.
Why, yellow something?
No Fitzdeck to bother with pins or
I
anything.
take my driving test this afternoon.
Oh, don't worry about that. Most people fail first time.
I'll just refresh my mind with the procedure.
We're not having 20 questions again, are we?
No, Mr. Hotwood gave me these. They tell you about the test and what you have to do. I think this must be the one. Syllabus of the examination. Oh, dear.
Well, what's up now?
Well, listen to this. The examination will consist of the following parts. A written theoretical examination.
Did you say a written examination?
That's what it says here.
It must have changed since I went in for it. This is a test for a driving instructor. Look, Ministry of Transport Register of Approved Driving Instructors. It's to stop people opening driving schools when they're not qualified, you see, look.
Mr. Hotwood must have given it me by mistake. I must admit he was a little swayed from his usual calm self when I gave him the braces.
Yeah, well, if I don't see you again, good luck, darling.
Don't say thank you for the safety pin.
All right, then I won't. But if ever your strap goes, you know where to come, don't you?
Has anyone ever told you you're gorgeous?
Oh, it happens all the time.
What you doing tonight?
Well, I don't know, really. See, Sean Connery said that he might call round for me. But if he doesn't, I suppose I'll have to go out in the roads again.
How about coming dancing?
Oh, no. I'm trying to give dancing up, you know. Hey, you cheeky finger. Oh, dear.
Oh, Tar. How about tonight, then?
Do you mind not in front of my boyfriend?
Right, I'll see you next week. What was all that about?
Don't half fancy yourself
You
in.
don't have to encourage him.
You don't need no encouraging.
Now, look, I don't like you messing about like that.
Oh, I'm very sorry.
Cheap and common.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something, David Barlow. That is me, cheap and common. If you don't like me the way I am, well, it's just too bad, isn't it? You either put up with me or you find somebody else, right?
Ken, what are you doing now?
Oh, hello. I bought a book off one of the teachers while I was in hospital. He wants it back. Seems he borrowed it off somebody else.
Ken.
Ah, that's it.
The Plantagenets. Science fiction?
Yeah, he's written by Richard III. Yeah. Look a bit fed up.
Yeah, I've had a right row with Irma. It's all right, I know what you're going to say, and perhaps you're right, I don't know.
Oh, don't worry about it. She won't.
No.
She won't. Hey, remember what I told you this morning? I'll bet you at this very minute she's laughing her head off about you.
Hello, love. Where's your mum?
In the kitchen.
You got any fags?
No, I haven't.
I need to snap me head off.
Well, you're always scrounging fags.
Is there an epidemic in this house today, or what? Your mother's moaning at me at 4:30 in the morning, now you've got a dog on.
I've had a row with David.
Good. Save me a few bob.
What do you mean?
Oh, I shouldn't worry. Your mother and I were rowing every day before we got wed.
Things haven't changed, have they?
Well, people like an argument, you know, it adds spice to life. I like a good slagging match myself.
Well, I didn't know till today.
You'll get over it. Won't you, love?
What? I'm just telling my dad that me and David have had a row, man.
Why?
I practically told him to sling his hook.
Oh.
What's the matter, man?
Why?
I just told you that me and David have packed up and all he can say is, oh, you know. Another time you'd have done, you know.
Oh, don't be so soft. I've got more things to think about, you know, than you and your love life.
Oh, pardon me. I'm sorry I spoke. I'll have me dinner with Mrs. Linley.
You know, you shouldn't have gone at her like that, love.
And don't you start. As long as you've got your belly full and enough beer money, you think there's naught to worry about.
Are you going to tell me what's wrong?
Oh, you wouldn't understand.
How can I understand if you don't tell me? Go on.
No, it's nothing.
Suit yourself.
No further seeks his merits to disclose, or draw his frailties from their dread abode. There they alike in trembling hope repose, the bosom of his father and his God, Thomas Gray.
Oh, beautiful.
We learnt it at school. Oh, here's a good one. Abu Ben Adam may his
Mrs. Caldwell, please, no more, eh?
Oh, are you feeling worse?
No, I just thought I'd have a bit of a dose, you see.
Oh, all right. Oh, you've never had your medicine.
Oh, well, I don't need it now. I mean, my cough's gone. That's marvellous stuff, is that?
Oh, yes, but you best have another dose, just to make sure.
No, honestly.
Now, don't argue. Oh, coming. Now, come along, drink it up.
Oh.
You can only stay a minute or two. He's going to have a doze.
I always said he was a bit dozy.
I shall be in the kitchen if you want me.
Well, how are you, me old mate?
Oh, marvellous. I've just had selected readings from the Golden Treasury of Verse for the last 2 hours.
Len told me our Margot was making you sweat.
Ah, well, she means well enough, I suppose.
You should have told her, you know.
Oh, I couldn't. I had to have somebody to tell the office I was ill. You know, and it sounded more genuine coming from Minnie, especially as she thought I really was ill.
Didn't you have a sick note or something? I mean, how long are you going to keep this up?
I don't know. I keep hoping somebody's going to walk through that door and say, hello, Charlie, I found that 20 quid you lost, but I know they won't.
I wish there was something I could do.
Ah, there's no anyone can do now.
You'd have to go back to work someday, you know.
Oh, well, I'm not going to worry it up, am I?
You know, where there's money, there's always trouble, isn't there? Right. I mean, you'd think with me working regularly now, we'd have no trouble, but no. Hilda's tried to borrow off me. I don't know where it goes these days.
Oh, your Hilda's not one to chuck it around.
No, she's very careful. Never spends a penny on herself, does Hilda?
Oh.
Why don't you finish off your lunch in the stock room, Miss Nugent?
No, it wouldn't be fair. I'm already taking an hour off for my test. The least I can do is to work my lunch hour.
Just have 10 minutes, then.
No, Mrs. Tanner. What would Mr. Papadopoulos say if he came in and found me taking time off? He wouldn't be very pleased.
Well, I'm sure he wouldn't jump for joy if he came in and saw you eating egg and cress butties all over the counter.
Well, I wouldn't feel right about it. I'd have a conscience. Oh, you, Mrs. Ogden?
Yeah. Oh, well, have you come to splash some more money about? Well, no, not exactly. Look, you remember this twin set I bought? Well, considering it was only 24 hours ago, yes, I have a vague recollection. Let me see, £6.96, wasn't it?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it, is there?
Oh, well, no.
No, it was the right size.
Oh, yeah, the size was all right. No, don't tell me, let me guess. Your stand didn't like the colour of it. Yeah, that's it. It was the colour, you see. He says it doesn't suit me, and, I mean, he's got to look at it when it's on, so I brought it back.
Oh, that's all right, love. As Mr. Swindle used to say, Gamma garments aim to please, we like service with civility. Now then, what would you like it changed for?
You what?
What would you like it changed for? What colour?
Oh, well, I didn't exactly want to change it. I was wondering, like, if I could just have my money back just for the time being.
Oh, I'm afraid we can't do that.
Oh, but I've not worn it. I've not even had it out the bag.
Oh, well, how did your Stan know that he didn't like the colour?
Oh, well, I told him. I mean, he's dead set against me in pink. I like it, of course, but it's no good if he doesn't. So if you just refund
Well,
me...
that's just it, Mrs. Ogden. I'm afraid we can't.
Can't? What do you mean, can't?
It's a company ruling. No cash refunded, except to Mrs. Sharples,
Well,
of
Miss
course.
Nugent, couldn't we bend the rules for once?
Yeah.
Well, I'm afraid not, because it's already gone through the books. We could give you a credit note.
Oh, I see. Oh, well, look, I'll just take it back for the time being and think about it.
Well, just as you wish, Mrs. Ogden.
Thanks very much. Ta-ra.
Bye. Oh, dear. Mrs. Ogden looks quite worried.
Yeah. I've got a funny idea that she spent a lot more money than she intended to.
You don't think we've been guilty of high-pressure salesmanship?
Of course not, love. But one thing I do know, I don't think Stan knows anything about that twin set, so if you see him, don't say a word to him.
No.
Hey, now, what's this? What's this?
Corner. Corner.
No, never.
It was a corner, went off
What's
your
the difference?
man.
Like, it was offside.
Oh, give us a chance.
All right, then. Corner. Go on,
Right.
kick it.
Can we have us fall back, missus?
I've told you before, Stan Ogden, any coins falling on this side of the bar are the property of the landlord.
That's 5 balls we lost this morning.
Cost far more than twopence halfpenny to polish the top of this bar.
I bet they don't have this trouble down at Old Trafford.
No.
Here's a slice loaf, what you wanted us before.
Hey, don't put it there. I can't score a goal with a sliced loaf in the goal mouth.
How's your love
Thank
life
you,
going
Irma.
on, darling?
We haven't got the slice peaches. They'll be in this afternoon.
Oh, any time.
Never mind. You know what they say about the course of true love, it never runs smooth.
Mind your own business.
She's a bit touchy, isn't she?
Her and David had a bust up.
Oh, dear, I am sorry. I know how stubborn young people can be. I remember when Jack and I were courting, we had an awful argument, and all over nothing at all.
All right.
He wanted to go on a fishing weekend with his brother, and I wouldn't let him. Oh, dear, but you know, we didn't speak for days. Oh, well, I suppose I was foolish looking back. Anyhow, in the end, we made it out. Jack came round with a little present.
And you let him go fishing?
I most certainly did not.
You're all the same, you women, aren't you? You do what you like, and we do what you like.
Come on, Stanley Matthews, get that corner kick.
Right. Can I come down there and tackle you?
No, Mr. Ogden, you can't.
All right, I'll take it from here then.
Well, you kids like
Take
that
it from
corner.
there,
If
just
it's a corner from
Give
there, so
over
get
with
it
you.
shot. Oh, well, my game.
How do you make that out?
We've just run out of balls.
Listen, love, it's not the present, it's the thought behind it. And if Irma wants to make it up, she'll make it up. These will do the trick. 5
Ta. Is Miss Nugent off?
No, she's gone for a driving test, as a matter of fact.
Oh, hope she passes.
Yeah, so do I, but I doubt it very much. It was a bag of nerves this morning. Yeah, love, it's your change.
Ta-ra, ouch. Ta-ra.
Bye-bye.
Oh, hello, Miss
Don't tell me I know. What was it like?
It was quite an ordeal, Mrs. Tanner.
Well, what happened?
Well, I started off all right, but when I turned into Rosamond Street, there was so much traffic I had to go on the pavement.
You what?
Well, he didn't seem to mind that, but he was quite put out when I knocked that policeman down, especially when I didn't stop.
I must be hearing things.
But the last straw was when I reversed into the canal.
You rotten devil, you're having me on. You passed.
With flying colours.
Oh, marvellous.
Be happy with them.
Oh, Sam. Just put it over there.
It's all right.
Look, David, if you've come round here to apologise, I accept.
You what?
Oh, cheer up. You've got a face like a wet weekend.
What, I thought you were mad at me.
I was, but you look dead daft just standing there.
Well, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said what I did.
Well, I know it's a free country.
I've brought you some present.
Oh, don't tell me what it is. Let me guess. I guess that it's either a mink coat or a diamond bracelet, isn't it?
It's a pair of stockings.
Oh, Ta, thanks. That was better than now, isn't it? Shall we have another round?
You're a funny girl.
Aye, but I'm lovely with it, aren't I, Ta?
I think it's comical.
Wish I could see the funny side of it. Honestly, I'm so full of aspirins, if you shake me, I'd rattle.
Ah, it's not funny, really, I know. Look, oh, is there naught we can do?
I don't think so. There may be a way around it.
You thought of an idea?
I think so. If I can let head office think I'm still ill, I could nip round my customers and perhaps collect enough to get my books right.
Ah, but you'll be short next week.
I don't know. But I'd get my wages for this week and next week, and I might be able to cover it.
Good lad, I'll help you all I can.
Hey, I can do it. I can do it.
Good lad.
Hey.
Mrs. Walker to see you.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Walker.
All right. Oh, you look a lot better, Charlie.
Oh, I think I've shaken it off, love. What did you want, love?
Well, I've just had a telephone call from your head office.
Oh.
Mr. Kirby.
Oh, that's right. He's our area supervisor. What did he want?
Well, he said that he was sorry to hear that you were ill, and to save you any bother, he's coming round first thing in the morning to check your books.